everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm really sorry that the background's a bit grim and everything, but if you watched my last main channel video from yesterday then you will know that my studio light has broken, and my other one, I actually moved to uni a couple of weeks ago. So unfortunately the lighting's a bit shit and I'm working every single day, so I get home about 6:30 every evening, so the lighting is a bit shitty. It's not like natural daylight. I do really apologise, but I do want to get these videos up to help you guys prepare for university as soon as possible. So I thought I'd get this up on Saturday when you're watching this, because a lot of people are even moving in today or this weekend, and if not then a lot of other students are actually moving the weekend I am, which is next Saturday the 15th of September. So I really want to get this like university packing list out so that you can buy it in advance and in preparation for Freshers Week, or even buy it during Freshers Week to make sure you've got all your supplies before you start your lectures like the following week. So I have made an absolutely huge list of things that I need to take back to uni, and then things that I took last year that were different to this year and things like that. So I'm going to go through absolutely everything so you guys can write them down if you think they're relevant to you, and you can make yourself your own checklist, I guess. So honestly, I've got stuff in like kitchen, bathroom and then bedroom random stuff. So I think I'm going to start with kitchen and then move through and do all the like bedroom and miscellaneous stuff last. If you didn't know, just before I get into it, I am going into my second year at the University of Lincoln and I study forensic science. I'm currently moving into a house with my two best friends for my second year, but I did live in halls for my first year. So just a little bit of background in case you're new to my channel, as I know a lot of you guys are new, and I'm so excited that I get to see a lot of new faces on my channel and reply to a lot of you. But anyway, yeah, let's get into the vid because it's going to be long. So kitchen stuff, you will need all your crockery. So plates, like I had 2 large plates, 2 small plates, bowls, mugs, glasses, all that jazz. I actually had like quite a few mugs because if I had like friends round or my family came over, then I'd usually want like a few mugs if anyone wanted a tea or coffee when they came in. So I'd recommend having a lot of mugs, and obviously this year in my uni house we're going to have tons of mugs because we're all massive like hot drink lovers anyway. Just have like a spare each, and for like guests coming to visit. Or I had 2 of everything just in case someone was like fully staying over for like an evening or a couple of days. So I had 2 bowls, 2 small plates, 2 large plates and 2 sets of cutlery. So cutlery, I got like a 16-piece set and I only took 2 this year, and then I'm going to be taking the other 2 sets this year, or did I say last year, whatever. You can get really cheap cutlery sets from places like B&M, Home Bargains, IKEA. I also recommend taking Tupperware like pots to uni. We've actually got like a whole drawer full of them now in our uni house because it's so convenient if you can't eat a whole meal, or if you accidentally cook a meal that's too big for you to have as like one portion. It's really difficult, especially during the beginning of uni and student life, to like ration out a meal for just one person, because whenever you usually cook, you're cooking for like a family or a group of people or a few of you, or at least 2. So it is a bit different getting used to making a portion size for one. So for example, with my pasta, I used to make so much, and instead of wasting it, I just put it in Tupperware pots, and then you can keep them in the fridge and have them for lunch the next day, which is not only saving money and food, but it saves you the hassle the next day from making food as well. So it's a win-win. Next thing I've written down is kitchen roll and a kitchen roll holder. We didn't actually have a holder in our uni halls last year, but this year we're making everything a little bit nicer, and because there's 3 of us, we thought why not go split the cost and get like a nice little kitchen roll holder that goes with the theme of our kitchen. We've gone for grey this year. We've got a kitchen roll holder. We didn't really have kitchen roll at the beginning of uni halls, which I'm really concerned about, because obviously you make a lot of mess, especially during freshers with drinking things. So kitchen roll is an essential to make sure all surfaces are constantly cleaned. And then I have things like washing up liquids, sponges, scourers, all the things that you need to actually clean, because that could be something that could be overlooked when you move to uni, like all the cleaning products, and I'll go into that in the bathroom later. But I've got stuff like antibacterial wipes, washing up liquid, are they called dishmatics or something like that, where the little sponges that you can use to clean plates, hand soap as well. Consider the cleaning products as well. Antibacterial wipes were absolutely wonderful for the first year because so much disgusting stuff is left on surfaces and shit in uni halls, so antibacterial wipes were definitely an essential for me. I'd also recommend taking various utensils, whatever's going to be best for you or what you will use, because obviously different people will need depending on what you eat and everything. But for me, I took a wooden spoon, some tongs, a spatula, a sharp knife for cutting things, a chopping board. I know people had like drainers. I also had an apple corer because of my braces. I can't eat apples whole, so I had an apple corer to sort that all out for me. What else have I got here? But yeah, there's obviously other utensils that you might want. Some people might like a grater, but I don't really have cheese often, so I didn't buy one, but you could want like a cheese grater or something like that. I also have things like cling film, foil, bin bags, like shopping bags to reduce plastic and save you some money, like when buying plastic bags. I also have like the little plastic bags that you can again store food in if you want to. Toaster and kettle. Some universities don't actually provide the toaster and kettle in uni hall, so make sure you check that before you move in, because that's something that might concern you. And if you can get in touch with your flatmates before, you might be able to have a conversation to see if anyone has a spare one, or if you want to split the cost between you all, depending on what everyone likes. So yeah, I personally had a spare toaster, so I brought that to uni, and unfortunately they provide us with a kettle and like microwave. I hope that helps. And then I've put oven gloves. This is something that got stolen a lot whilst I was in my uni hall, so maybe buy a couple of pairs for you to all share. But oven gloves are obviously an essential because a lot of the food I cooked in first year was actually made in the oven, which is something I'm very ashamed of, but I'm not going to be a liar. So yeah, oven gloves were a daily essential for me. Oil is a good thing to take, and other condiments, so like oil, like cooking oil, as well as like olive oil, balsamic vinegar I had, ketchup. If you like other things like mustard, mayonnaise, all those sort of things, then maybe consider taking that before you go, because it's something you don't need to buy fresh. I've also got stuff like pasta, tinned foods, like soup, beans, things like that are really good to take down with you. I've got alcohol because freshers, it will save you a lot of money if you buy alcohol and do like pre-drinks, go a bit harder on pre-drinks than you would on a night when you're actually in the club, because it's obviously much more cost efficient if you drink beforehand and only have a couple when you're actually out, which is what me and my friends usually do. I've also got frying pan, saucepan, all the pans. That's pretty much an essential for most people, surely. So last few things that I've written down are a recycling box, something that I hate that we didn't do in first year, but we didn't really recycle in first year, which is so bad, because everything I stand for is like helping the planet and saving things at the minute. So we have bought this huge plastic recycling box for our university house this year, and we're going to be obviously recycling. We've got a recycling bin and everything. It's like a normal house, so it'll be a lot easier to do it this year. I've also got like cutlery tray, because you usually just get like little drawers, so cutlery tray would be nice to organise all your cutlery. Washing up bowl, did I say that? Can't remember if I did, but washing up bowl is obviously convenient rather than just washing everything up just in the sink. I've also wrote water filter because the Lincoln water tastes dirty compared to the water I have at home, so a water filter would be great. I didn't have it in first year, but Megan had one, so I think she'll be bringing that to the house this year. I've also wrote baking tray, maybe take a couple because they do get very grim, especially if they get left, so baking trays are a daily essential for me anyway. Tea towels, something again you could get quite a few of. We washed them quite a lot as well when we did our washing with our clothes and everything, but tea towels were something that we used very frequently, so tea towels are a definite buy for uni. And then finally for kitchen, I have written bottle and tin openers because they're both things that we forgot as a flat to bring when we first moved in. So yeah, bottle and tin openers. And I think that's all for the kitchen. There may be other things that I've missed, but I think they're all of like the big necessities. Sorry if I have missed anything out. And then moving on to the bathroom, we have toilet roll, obvious why you'd need that, a toilet brush, cleaner, so toilet cleaner. I've got soap and a dish, so whether you have like the little squeezy liquid soaps or if you prefer a bar of soap, then you can get like a dish with it for the sink, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, aftershave, perfume, razors, stuff for the bath if you are fortunate enough to have a bath at uni. Luckily in our house this year we have one in the downstairs bathroom, so we're going to get lots of nice bath things like bath soak, bubble bath. We've got lots of bath bombs and things like that, so take some bath shit if you have one. You're very lucky if you have it in your uni halls, but most of the time you only get a shower. I'd also recommend getting one of those shower sucky things, like the little sucky shower baskets, because they were so good for my first year at uni. Like kept everything neat and tidy by putting all of my like shampoo, conditioner and things in there. Shampoo and conditioner, shower gel, all of them sort of toiletries. You should definitely stock up on, and if you ever see deals I would like grab them now if you can, because buying boring things like toiletries and cleaning things and like bin bags and stuff is just not something I enjoy doing when I'm actually at uni, because I'd rather spend my money on other things like clothes. The last few things I have for the bathroom are a bath mat, so when you get out the shower you don't drench your entire carpet or your uni house or whatever. And then I've also got like medication and birth control, things like that. So for girls, sanitary products like birth control, like pills. Then I've got like condoms. If you are going to be having sex whilst you're at uni, then I would definitely recommend taking condoms, because you don't want to catch any grim STIs or STDs. Condoms are the way forward, safe sex. Then I've also got like other medication, things like plasters, like a mini first aid kit would be a great thing to take to uni and keep in your bathroom. So plasters, like bandages, paracetamol. We're going on to bedroom, and then it kind of moves into like random things every now and again. So in terms of clothes, I'm going to start off with the clothing side of things, the bedroom. So I have jumpers, coats, tops, bralettes, short skirts, tights, trousers, dresses, bodysuits, nightwear, joggers and a dressing gown. Obviously if you're male then that might change, or depending on what you wear it might, but I thought that what I just mentioned, it covers you for like casual wear, like going to uni, chilled evening wear, and then actually like going out stuff. I feel like all of the stuff that I mentioned there covers that. And then I've got accessories, so if you wear jewellery, earrings, rings, bracelets. I've got hats, sunglasses, handbags, like rucksacks. I'm going to be taking my rucksack for lectures, then I have a few going out bags, so like thinner ones, and then a bum bag, which I quite like for casual wear, or if I'm going to town and I don't really want to carry that much on me. And then for shoes, again this could differ depending on what you usually wear, but I've written a pair of black heels, some coloured heels for nights out, and then I've got some sandals, some sliders, some slippers, black flats, and then a variety of trainers, because trainers are my go-to for like lectures, casual, daily. Even some nights out I usually wear trainers when it gets more into the year. In freshers I usually make a bit more effort and wear some heels, but when I get into like random nights out, usually go in trainers, comfort over aesthetics, you know. Moving on to bits for the bedroom and just random things. Extension cable is hugely necessary, especially this year when I'm going to my own house, because obviously there's limited plug sockets. However, in my uni halls, I was staying in courts at the University of Lincoln, and there are plug sockets everywhere. Like, you do not need an extension cable. I made the mistake of taking one when I really didn't need it, but this year I definitely will, so I'm excited to take that back with me. I've written glasses, because I really don't want to forget these prescription glasses. I will literally be ruined if I did, so yeah, glasses. If you wear glasses, not all the time, but you really need them for every day. I've written an umbrella, which I included in my university survival kit. Umbrella, something you would easily overlook, like whilst you're focusing on all the other things like your crockery and your bed stuff. An umbrella is definitely something that was necessary, and my nan actually thought, or my mum, I can't remember which one, thought for me to pack it, because obviously if I've got lectures, I don't really want to arrive soaked. So yeah, umbrella's definitely necessary because we're going into the winter months now. What else have I written? So I've got the bed sheet, like the mattress protector, duvet cover, pillow covers, cushions to decorate your bed. I've also got like a massive throw as well, which is so cozy. And it makes your bed look all pretty and everything. So I've got stationery, so the stationery I've mentioned are notepads, planners, post-it notes, pencils, pens, pencil case, rubbers, maths kit, calculator, pins and folders. So obviously again that could differ depending on what course you're doing, but they're the things that I mainly use throughout the year. So I use my notepad for lecture notes. I plan my life with planners. Post-its are great for just reminders, like I always put all my deadlines on the wall just to keep me reminded that I need to do some shit for my course. Pens and pencils, pencil case, all that, etc. Then I need a maths kit because some of my course is maths orientated, so I need things like rulers, compasses, like protractors and things like that. And then a calculator is a massive necessity for me because I need them in some of my exams. And then folders to organise everything. I've also put photographs and like photo frames so you can decorate your room, make it really homely, especially if you've got people that you'll really miss when you go away, like boyfriends, family members. I've got a lamp in case you just want to have a night light if you read in the evenings, or if you just like having a light on when you go to bed, which I do. Bins, you might want like a paper waste basket and then an actual waste bin for your room. I've put command hooks, which are a godsend for uni students because you're not allowed to pin stuff to the wall, and sometimes they can get really funny about blue tack. I did blue tack stuff and I was fine, I didn't get charged for anything, but command hooks were my lifesaver because you can literally hook anything onto them. Like all of my decor and things went on my wall perfectly, and all my photos and stuff, so I definitely recommend buying some command hooks. Also remember coat hangers, because obviously one of your priorities is going to be clothes, but you might not think about what to hang them on. So yeah, definitely think about coat hangers when you're moving. I've got cuddly toys. If you like snuggling with a mini cuddly toy at night or just want them on your bed, then I definitely recommend them. Sometimes they can make you feel at home and reduce homesickness, so take a cuddly toy if you fancy it. You won't be a weirdo if you do. I had cuddly toys on my bed in first year and no one judged me. Rugs, if you fancy putting a rug on your floor, then why not? It's not an essential, but I just thought of it anyway. I've got makeup and skincare. I will really need to organise my makeup and skincare actually before I go to uni, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing over the next few days. I've written fancy dress for like costume events and different parties, especially during Freshers Week. And there's stuff like animal parties, foam parties, glitter parties, so maybe get some clothes or find some fancy dress from previous occasions to dress up in, so then you can participate in the events and go all out. Don't worry if you don't, because no one really cares, but I just quite like making the effort, so if you do have them, then why not? I'd also recommend taking a sleeping mask to put over your eyes, because where I was, the lights in the corridor kept going on and off. They were like sensitive, so if anyone came out of their room they would turn on, so it stopped me from sleeping for ages. So sleeping mask, a definite yes. I would also highly recommend earplugs. You hear a variety of noises. I heard lots of loud shouting late in the evenings when I wanted to sleep and people were out partying. Each to their own, but I just really needed some sleep, especially during exam season. And then obviously the other sort of noises you may hear in the night coming from people. So yeah, earplugs are a definite yes. I've also got like films, a TV. If you watch a lot of TV, I watch most things on like Netflix and stuff, so I didn't really need a TV in my room, but you might want to, or like films and things. I've also written down board games, cups or cards for like pre-drinks, or just even to play with your friends some nights if you're bored. Books, academic and pleasure books I put, because I have lots of academic things related to forensic science and biology and chemistry and things, and then I have a lot of reading books that I want to just sit and chill and enjoy, to be honest. So take a variety if you're a bookworm like myself. I just really like a good book. I've written towels. That's probably something that should have gone in the bathroom, but towels. Laundry basket is something else that is essential to put all of your all of your dirty washing in before taking it to the laundrette. I also would recommend buying a laundry bag, like a big like plastic bag, so that you can take transfer your laundry from your room to the laundrette if you are in uni halls and you don't have your own washing machine. I've also wrote important documents. I had a massive folder with all my important documents, like my ID, birth certificate, my acceptance letter for Lincoln, my student finance documents, my passport, some passport photos in case I ended up applying for jobs and things, and my national insurance number, cards and discount cards for like UNIDAYS or NUS, things like that. And then I've got like insurance. If you have insurance on anything, then you might as well print that out and take it. And then finally a CV, in case again you have to have a job or are looking to have a job whilst you're at uni. In terms of like electricals, I've put laptop charger, camera charger, phone charger, and an external hard drive. I also have headphones as well. But yeah, they're all my electricals that I'm taking to uni. I've also written a doorstop, which is handy to help with socialising and making friends. So yeah, grab a doorstop and keep your door open during freshers so that you can meet your flatmates a little bit more, get chatting and being a little bit more social. I've written a printer. I realised I didn't need one after first year, but you might do if your university library is miles away, so maybe consider taking a printer. I've got a speaker, which is obviously great for nights out or if you just like listening to music during the day. I've got plants for decoration because I absolutely love like greenery, so I'm bringing some cactuses this year to uni. And I also bought fake plants as well because obviously they're low maintenance. I've got posters, photo frames, fairy lights, candles and bottles, again for decoration. Storage boxes, which are handy to go under the bed if you've got like random things going on and you want them out of the way because you don't use them on a daily basis. I've got a suitcase if you end up travelling a lot. I travelled to my boyfriend a lot in London, so a suitcase was very necessary for me. I have hairdryer, straighteners, curlers if you use those on a daily basis. I've got a hairbrush, my purse, watch to keep track of the time, or even a clock if you just like having an alarm clock rather than using like a phone alarm. And then finally I've got a water bottle because I'd always take my water bottle with me to my uni lectures and it would keep me drinking and staying hydrated throughout the day. I've got a torch. I think that's quite handy, like it might come in use at some point, I'm not really sure what for, but a torch is quite a useful thing to have. I've written down blue tack in case you do want to blue tack things to your walls. Incense and reed diffusers. Universities are usually funny about candles, so especially in halls, so a reed diffuser was something that made my room smell really nice all year round. I've got batteries if you need to put batteries in like TV remotes or like my fairy lights or whatever. Batteries are necessary. I've also written a full-length mirror or a smaller mirror if you fancy it. And then lastly, supposed to go in kitchen, but like a toasty maker or blender or any sort of machine that you might personally want in the kitchen if you use it a lot. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this university packing list. I really hope I covered everything, or even if it was just the basics for you. I hope I helped you out in some way, shape or form. Make sure to smash a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and it was somewhat helpful to you. Make sure to subscribe down below if you're new, and let me know if there's any other university videos you want to see throughout next week before I move back for freshers, because I'll be happy to do so. I've got 2 freshers videos coming very, very soon within this week, so I hope you look forward to those. And yeah, thank you very much for supporting my channel. I love you all. Bye!